See, the funny part about the rules that's living in this park, no one's allowed to park in the park because of people breaking into others' vehicles. But sitting over here, they allowed somebody, which is against the apartment rules, to park in a parking spot in the park that's broken apart and needs to have body work done onto it, that they're only allowed to be parking in their own parking spot. They don't get the other neighbors in trouble when they park on the grass. It's only certain people. They don't even do background checks allowing all these people to be in the apartments. They have to do all them checks before they even come in the damn apartment. These been basic laws since the 90s. They talking about here in the South, they're more loyal than the northern states. But that ain't true in the evidence. Once again, the world's not doing their damn research. Take a look at this. And there's already cameras in the park, so they already got the pictures on everything. Practically got a picture of me walking around here doing unselfish things. And there's over 500 homes in here, each having to pay on the minimum $1,000 a month. So that's $500,000 a month. And these people complain this apartment doesn't have the money to fund to hire workers, repair damages to the other people's apartments. What's under contracts, they have no choice but to do it. They already have enough evidence to sue the owner. We're barely even allowed to have guests come to our homes, and we're only allowed to have one person park at each parking spot. When we parked on the grass, the manager came over and yelled at us and practically told us we were going to get evicted. But when everybody else does it, they didn't do a single thing to lift a finger. That's one of the reasons why we had a new manager, because the corrupt manager that the owner hired, and he never did a background check, hired for the jobs. Just like the regular businesses around in the public. Nobody can afford $20 an hour. They already have the mathematical equations to formulate the stuff on why people can't afford things, which means that they need to hire retirement paychecks, they need to hire disability paychecks, they need to hire YouTube paychecks, they need to hire, and that's even without the billions of fans, because it's all legalized. They don't even have the laws to separate YouTubers from being minors and adults, when they already have the rules in Facebook, and they're not even people with degrees. Come on, world. Third graders can see how bad you people are running this planet. So stop creating a cheat sheet and getting us all in trouble out here when you're making it harder for people to even follow the rules, let alone the citizens committing all the crimes. It's the people of money that's in charge of the system. The whole entire park is not doing anything correctly. They don't even put cameras up to keep their citizens safe. The cops don't even help the citizens that's getting arrested. The public, people out here, the adults are purposely talking to minors and fooling around with minors, when you know as well as I do they can't even blame the president for that shit, for not creating equality, when everybody else in this whole entire planet has been not creating equality for decades on the minimum. That's just a little sample of the size pebbles. And if this world doesn't like it, they already have the suggestions that I've already told them. Seek therapy and you learn how to run your businesses with positive comments. It's as easy as beating in 1, 2, 3 at days, not years. Nice try. And since we don't have the money, we already can beat all the cases without money. It doesn't even have to go to court because there's already enough evidence. It's already seen by the whole entire public that if they have enough wisdom and knowledge how to increase rent every fucking year and every month, they have no reason why the same thing goes for paychecks. And what about the people without money? You don't even hire people You only mow the damn, there's only one maintenance guy to work this whole entire park. They don't even hire people. I've suggested to work for people, and they don't even respond or call me back, so I decided to throw away my phone. What's the point of giving out my number or my qualifications when you don't look about it, when it's already on the internet? You don't even look about it of the applications I already put in, and this is the type of plans you plan on treating the next generation when you can't even get away with it legally or illegally with my generation as an adult. Is this supposed to be allowed? And they're all sober committing these sins. Well, that might not even be true, because $500,000 a month is plenty enough money to hire and cause all this park to be a better, safer environment, because it's never like that. There's ambulances come in here every week. There's police that come in and out of here every week. So what's the problem? The only reason they said they're increasing the rent is just because they got new tenants. That's not even a legal document agreement on anything. That's made up in freestyle. None of that has been a part of the contract. So now that they can make up that means the whole citizens can make up the fact that we get higher wages in our paycheck. Look at how I easily solved end of World War III in one day without military experience. Try citizenship. The same legal knowledge that's entirely in the whole entire public's knowledge. I've had to repeat this shit 10 times. Same thing in videos. So this ain't no brand new shit. It's already well-known history for everything. They put up cones in front of the roadways here, not letting people park here. But why is this car sitting here? It doesn't belong here. Oh, is it because they did them a favor and let people park here? What about all the other citizens that used to park here every day that they not kept watch and cameras on things when they have a camera that sits over the pool already? And they allowed people to rob all these cars and beat up people in the damn park, and they chose to do not a single thing to help society that lives here, when their actual job and duties as owners of this park is to make sure the tenants' rights come first. The ones that already live here are making complaints. So what do you think is going to happen to the new people, huh? Are they becoming accessories and covering that shit up too? How is it that all this stuff is happening, not just over in Washington, D.C.? Why is it happening over here, huh? Why is it happening in all 50 states, all this corrupt, corny-ass third-grader shit? These people need to be drug tested, straight up. They can't even walk a straight line or keep track of their memories because they don't remember what they done last week. But this is all on receipts. The whole public knows the translation on that. Old people don't. But you've been sitting around letting your curses and bad times pass through the generations to the next generation, putting all your problems on our generation. And everybody complaining they've been about around slavery, but nobody's been born back then. You're using stuff, you're seeing illusions. You prove it with your own birth certificate that none of these people around here have been born since the slavery times. You're making shit up, and the whole public is fed up with this shit. We don't even want to say nothing because you already are trying to do the shit purposely so you can battle it in an argument to try to win and shove it in people's faces. More evidence on why you should seek therapy and all those suicidal thoughts that you have that we already know you have when we're not even around. So go ahead and remember that. Remember this going down in history, huh? So 20 years from now, the people can see how they treat this business, and nobody's going to want to move in here now. So, tough luck. You want to increase the wages and force us to be homeless? Then how do you know the same thing can't happen to billionaires? You can lose your deeds and grants just as much as we can lose anything out here. As a matter of fact, this is enough evidence to strip you of your diplomatic immunity and holding your ownership of this whole entire park. Could be hand-me-down to the rest of the billions of people that can take your job within 5 seconds. So either be positive, or the competition out there that's already running the streets will take your jobs away from us like you threatened us for the past centuries. How's them apples, sober people? prove it that you're even sober, because the evidence points out that you're not. You're just as much of accessories as the rest of the criminals you got in trouble in this whole fucking state. So go ahead, be a smart mouth, say something next. Say what you're gonna do. You're only gonna try to rebel against everything I say. I don't need second opinions. I don't need lawyers to fight the case. This case has already been won, and I'm already undisputed without even looking at the damn cases. This is way beyond deficit of character, which is $50,000 on the minimum. There goes your $500,000 every month that you bragging how much you got. That's plenty enough money to get people carts, fixes on people's houses, fixes on mowing the lawn. The lawn's not even mowed every fucking week. There's only one maintenance guy supposed to take care of a job of 1,000 people that live here. You see how slavery kind of re-exists here in 2020? Coincidental or done on purpose? No, it's done on purpose. I've applied for these jobs. I've applied for being a lawnmower person to help the citizens, and I told her right to her fucking face I needed a job, and she never responded. Right to her fucking face. Making it capable for the rest of us to not have jobs, and now the concerned citizens can no longer wonder why everybody's fucking homeless, everybody's fucking dumped, everybody's cheating on each other, all because of stupid-ass excuses that hold no fucking leverage from the time before I was born and the time after I'm born. And if they don't like this shit, talk to me in person, but it's too late. You took too long to do anything, so now I'm making this a public notification, a slight recording on proof where I'm not lying. Not like I ever was anyway, but conversations already broke apart. It's already been a year since all the incidents has happened, so that's a lot of chances they already been filling their heads with positive notifications that they decide to resist and rebuke, and done on purpose, which is already illegal behavior according to therapists. You can't teach the kids to be suicidal because they lose their grades, so all the public out here doesn't care about school and not purposely listening to what they learned in fucking school. They're out here in the district dissing each other, acting and telling everybody that, oh, what we learn in school doesn't matter. So you're already creating depression when you don't even have legal documents from doctors that you even have depression. And what the hell are all these people complaining about? They're so rich. Why don't people start fighting for their own retirements? Why am I doing it? I have less than everybody else does, and why am I winning all the arguments and I'm not even a fucking lawyer? You want to treat me shitty, then you're going to get shitty in return, whether it's with my permission, without me even knowing what goes around. Trouble's going to come back. What's the oldest expression in the book? What goes around comes around. You want to play a game? I want to play a game too. I'm a fucking adult. I could do and say whatever the hell I want, and I got the whole damn Congress country behind my ass and Constitution of freedom of rights. I've cooperated. I've been here for 5 years. This is just stuff that's happened in the past year. It also wasn't super bad 4 years ago. People just started acting whack. And then the fucking people were out here drinking at the pool. Now, these were the adults setting examples for kids, yelling at kids because they're throwing stones at each other, playing with each other. They only single one kid out when there's 2 or 3 kids all throwing stones. The damn person was drunk and intoxicated, talking about, oh, I'm in the military. You can't fire me or give me fines because I'm in the military. Excuse me, that's public intoxication. And on the signs, on the pool signs, there's, what's it say? No drinks allowed, no food allowed. So you're a boss that works for this company, that works here for the neighborhood watch, and you're committing crimes. Guess what? Once again, just like I did to your boss and owner, I stripped you of your diplomatic immunity. Say goodbye, just like Pope Francis. I'm stripping you of your medals, and now I'm your boss. So go out there and get a goddamn job.